it's been a homecoming. That's how I describe it. I love my alma mater. Of course, I'm also an alum of Emory University, and I love Emory as an alum. And did my postdoctoral fellow at Duke, so I have a special place in my heart for Duke as well. But there's no place like home, right? Not only is it my first institution, but it's also where I grew up. And so I understand the context, the local context, the culture in which it sits, the challenges, and I understand it from a student perspective. So the first president to actually have graduated from the institution. So I have an insider's look, but I also knew that, right, it's difficult for, what is it, a prophet to be recognized in their own town. And so this first year has been sort of a relearning what the institution has been doing since I left 30 years ago. I've been tracking it, but of course not from an insider's perspective. And so coming back to the university and really honoring what had been done by my predecessors, by the faculty and staff, the amazing alumni community, and of course the support from the government, right? Their steadfast support. And so, the work began on day one, like day one, of course, listening, but also, first day on the job addressing issues that needed to be addressed. So no time for settling in and orientation, none of that. Just getting to know, listening to folks, responding, making decisions, and also just being very excited and proud about, what had been accomplished in marine science and nursing, in business and agriculture. But also, I was very surprised by, 8 years later, the Territorial University still being involved in so much recovery, still after the hurricanes of 2017, of Irma and Maria. So that was a surprise. And people were still talking about, oh, it's because of the hurricane, because of the hurricane. I finally told people, listen, I get it. I recognize as a healthcare provider that my community, my employees were honestly suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. And so once I, shared that perspective, that I get it, you're still traumatized, you're still in recovery, but we still have work to do, we still have to move on. And we can't use that as a clutch or a crux. I'm not going to take away from the fact that that happened, that exists, but we have to move on. We have to move forward, still recognizing the work that we need to do. We are as resilient people, Territorial University, and no, let's dream about what's possible. Yes, we have these Herculean things that we need to address, but let's start thinking about the future, because we can't stay stuck, because students need us now, and they need us in the future. So it's been amazing to see people start to get excited about what's possible. For me as president to put some money and resources where my mouth is, and everyone knows the whispers in the hallways are, if it's something that would support students, she's going to support it. And to hear them say and whisper that, it makes me smile, right? Because others are saying that because they're seeing that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And of course, also reminding employees that my saying that students are first doesn't say that you are last. It just says that they are first, and our job is to support them first. We've all had our turns, right? I will still always invest in employees, but we only have 2 to 4 years to affect these students. So it's been amazing. It's been a whirlwind. It has been non-stop. But my mantra, as weird as it sounds, it's better to be busy than bored.